Welcome to clickmybazaar.com. Let me discuss the project about multi-view maximum likelihood object tracking with online learning on Riemannian manifold by containing geometric constraints. In this paper, we propose a novel method in tracking is first done independently in each individual view, and then tracking results are mapped from different views to improve the tracking jointly. A method for online learning of object appearances on Riemannian manifolds is also introduced. The main novelties of the paper include defining a similarity measure based on geotics between a candidate object and a set of mapped reference from multiple views on Riemannian manifold. Propose multi-view maximum likelihood estimation of object bounding box parameters based on Gaussian distributed geotics on the manifold. Introduce online learning of object appearance on the manifold taking into account of possible occlusions. Utilize projective transformations for objects between views where parameters are estimated from warped vertical axis by combining planar homography, epipolar geometric and vertical vanishing point. The embed single view trackers in a 3-layer multi-view tracking scheme. Effectiveness of the proposed method in terms of against tracking drift caused by occlusions. It's the block diagram of our project. First, we will load the video. Load the data using the AVI reader method. AVI read means read audio on video interleaved AVI file. AVI movie file name into the movie structure includes an extension. Then AVI is used to use the movie function to view the movie platforms. Then the first frame has the index value 1. The second frame has the index value 2. The next one is frame conversion. In this module, loaded video are converted into frames. The next one is initial bounding box of target object. The initial bounding box of target object in each view is manually selected. Each object region is normalized to 32 int 64 pixels. For each view tracker, the number of particles is set to n values. Then the mean shift tracker number of histogram means the maximum number of iterations. For online learning, the threshold, the weighting factor, for the region covariance, the feature vector is formed as in the variance. For bandwidth matrix in the mean shifts are determined empirically for each view. The ranges of these parameters are selected to this each view. The next one is mean shift tracker. Mean shift trackers. These values are the set as proportional to the changing rate of parameters. To better evaluate the performance of the proposed tracking method and to isolate the error caused from the estimation of homography and fundamental matrix, we use manually marked to corresponding ground points in each video. In each view for computing the homography matrix, also marked corresponding solid points in each view for computing the fundamental matrix and using of lines for estimating initial vertical lines in video. For automatic estimating vertical axis of objects, readers are referred to for more details. The next one is analysis. Now let's see about the execution part. I am having m.m file, then select the file, right click, run file. Here we have to select the figure file, then have to select the browse button, then select the input video, then after that play the video. Then this one is increasing the speed of video. Then this videos are played to using the AVI read means read audio on video interleaved AVI file. AVI movie file name into the movie structure includes an extension. Then AVI is used to use the movie function to view the value 1 and second view frame has the index value 2. Then automatically this frame conversion in this module loaded video or convert into frame. These video frames are 156 frames. Then next one is select target button. Then select target means then select the initial bounding box of target object in each view. Then each view. These views are manually selected. Each object region is normalized to 32 into 64 pixels. For each single view tracker, the number of particles is set to number of values for resampling. For the mean shift tracker, number of histogram means the maximum number of iterations. For online learning, the threshold, the weighting factor. For region covariance, the feature vector is formed for bandwidth matrix in the mean shift are determined empirically for each view. Then select target means then select the initial bounding box of target object in each view. Then each view. These views are manually selected. Each object region is normalized to 32 into 64 pixels. For each single view tracker, the number of particles is set to number of values for resampling. For the mean shift tracker, number of histogram pins, the maximum number of iterations. For online learning, the threshold, the weighting factor. For region covariance, the feature vector is formed. For bandwidth matrix in the mean shift are determined empirically for each view. Then this one is single target values for calculated to the uniform function. Uniform functions is this bounding of similarity measures based on the geodetic candidate object and a set of mapped reference from multiple views. Then the next one is triangular functions. The next one is fickle function. The next one is Gaussian function. This Gaussian distributed geodetics on the manifold introduce online learning of object appearance on the manifold objective transformations for objects between views, where parameters are estimated from warped vertical axis by combining planar embed single view trackers in a 3-layer multi-view tracking schemes. Then this one is automatical threshold values of similarity functions. The next one is number of iteration process. Then next one is then select the start functions. Then this one is dragging in progress questions to these functions. Then this one is similarity measured functions using to mean shift filter. Then the similarity measure is based on these Riemannian manifolds. It built upon geodetics between a candidate object and a set of mapped reference from multiple views, proposing multi-view maximum likelihood estimation of object bounding box parameters based on Gaussian distributed geodetics on the manifold, introducing online learning of object appearance that takes into account of possible occlusion, utilizing projective transformation for mapping tracked object between views, where parameters are estimated from warped vertical axis by combining planar homography, epipolar geometric and vertical vanishing point. The next one is select the crop selection. Crop selection for initial bounding box. This function is tracking schemes with an online learning scheme using projective transformation and more extensive tests and performance evaluation. Then after that, then select the play button. Then this one is tracking for single objectives for bounding box. Then this one is organized in this Riemann manifolds. The region covariance descriptor and the vertical axis for multi-view object. This object tracking for online learning schemes respectively. It's the proposed multi-view tracker through mapping tracked object between camera views. Maximum likelihood estimation based on geodetics and online learning on Riemann manifold is tested on videos containing long-time full occlusions. These results have shown the effectiveness and robustness of the proposed tracking and online learning scheme in terms of tracking drifts and bounding box accuracy, especially for long-term full occlusion scenarios. Performance of the proposed tracker is evaluated using 3 criteria and quantify comparisons with 3 existing multi-view tracker methods have been made, which provide further support to the proposed scheme. In the real-time applications for this project, this object tracking has a lot of applications in areas such as video compression and robot technologies and so on. Thank you.